Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Realms. Today we're going to be looking at Talula. There's a new hero coming soon to Global. And we're going to be here on the test server. She's said to release on September 13th, in that range somewhere. We'll be going over her visuals, base stats, awakenings, skills, talents, and eventually I'm going to be taking her into Guild Boss 2, Epoch 2, to see how she holds up compared to Elowyn. Without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, Talula. Talula? I'm just say Talula. Very cool looking hero. Obviously it's a butterfly elf type thing going on. I don't know if it's white hair going on the feet here. Of course there's some butterflies on the ankles. Yeah, very interesting aesthetics. Little wand. It just looks like a little butterfly fairy type thing going on here. See if scroll out a little bit. There's some butterflies circling around here. And of course the big old wings. I mean, not a bad looking hero. I think it looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. Anyways, on to the base stats. Alright, hero details. This is her attack range. She's got the vortex style range. Now, HP is sitting at 11k, almost 11.1k. Base attack is 4649, defense is 819, magic resistance is 2200, almost 2300, cost is 18. That's a bit high. Not too bad, but block is one that doesn't matter. The redeployment time is at normal. Attack interval is 3 seconds, that's normal. Attack speed is at 100. Crit rate, crit damage, all average stuff. Rage regen is at 0. Rage regen on auto is 15. Not too bad. It's better than a lot of heroes out there. Alright, for the promotions. Promotion level 1, she unlocks Fairy Touch passive. Promotion level 2, she gets an attack range boost, just puts on the side range here. Woodland Blessed is unlocked on promotion level 3. Promotion level 4 is nothing. Promotion 5, you get the talent. And promotion 6 is just stats. For the skills, the first thing we're going to go over is the talent. When deployed, summons 3 butterflies around the hero, each granting 1 stack of butterfly waltz. When a butterfly lands on an ally, it grants Forest Spirit to them, converts 50% of extra attack speed to healing effect. If we build up our attack speed really high, you get that all converted into healing effect, which is actually kind of interesting. And what is butterfly waltz? Every 2 seconds, restores HP based on the carrier's max HP and the caster's attack. Restores HP based on the carrier's max HP and the caster's attack based on her attack and then the ally's HP. The healing is proportional to the number of stacks. Each stack also increases damage reduction by 10%. Cannot be dispelled. Very nice, I guess. Or Spirit. Every 2 seconds, restores HP based on the carrier's max HP and the caster's attack for at least 8 seconds. After 8 seconds, if the carrier has 100% HP, the butterfly will fly to another wounded ally within 1 tile or return to the caster. The carrier cannot attract more butterflies and cannot be dispelled. So basically, it sounds like these butterflies, they go and they surround, or they go to the ally and they basically do a bunch of healing. And it looks like Butterfly Waltz offers damage reduction as well. Or a Spirit, I think, is just healing, yes. And it can bounce to other allies. Now the extra attack speed is obtained through any means other than the initial 100% over 100 attack speed, which was what I thought it was. On the basic attack, oh wow, single target heal. There's a lot going on for a basic. Sends 1 butterfly to 1 ally in range. If the hero isn't carrying Butterfly Waltz, continuously enhances an ally carrying Forest Spirit instead, increasing the base healing of Forest Spirit by 50%. If he doesn't have the Butterfly Waltz, it enhances an ally carrying Forest Spirit instead. This is kind of a confusing healer kit. Fairy's Touch, passive. Forest Spirit and Butterfly Waltz have a 100% chance to dispel 1 debuff from each carrier every 2 seconds. I wonder how often do these butterflies and forest spirits come out. Woodland Blessing. Forest Spirit also grants the carrier physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction and restores 1% rage per second. So while they have the Forest Spirit on them, they get damage reduction and rage regen. That's interesting. The damage reduction is 30%, which is very nice. On the ultimate, Enchanted Ritual. Channels a ritual and instantly sends 1 butterfly to each of up to 3 allies in range. During the ritual, all the healing effect, rage regen, dispel, and damage reduction from Forest Spirit also apply to allies adjacent to the carriers of Forest Spirit. And the butterflies won't leave their carriers before the ritual ends. Interesting, so they just stay at the carrier. You can see them on the screen here. I'll have it zoomed in. They go out. Okay, they're circling around and they're offering all of the damage reduction, dispelling, healing effect, rage regen, everything that's going on to everybody that's around them in the adjacent tiles. So if you get 3 of them out, yep, instantly sends 1 butterfly to each of up to 3 allies in range. So anybody in the range of these 3 allies will have all of those effects. I did forget to mention that she is a Star Piercer hero, which means she will have some sort of extended range. We'll see how that plays out later on. But on to the Awakenings. Awaken level 1. When a butterfly lands on an ally restores 15% HP, so immediately gets a 15% heal. Awaken level 2, healing effect plus 8, whatever. Awaken level 3, Woodland Blessings Rage Regen per second increased by an extra 1%, so it'll go up to 2%. Awaken level 4 is more Rage Regen on auto, so she go up to 16. Awaken level 5, when a butterfly returns to the hero, restores 50 Rage, so she can get that ult off again a little sooner. Did forget to see cost of that ultimate is 800, lasts for 15 seconds. Kind of high. What is Elowyn's? 1000. So I mean, it's lower than Elowyn's. The issue is, how reliable can you use that to get the poisons off on Guild Boss 2? Doesn't sound extremely reliable to me. She is attack-based healer from what I can gather. On the artifacts, I'm going to suggest going with obviously a golden scarab. You could probably go with something that would kind of buff your allies, like a euphoric orb or something along those lines. As for gear, this is what she's going to kind of end up looking like for now. 23k HP, 15.6k attack, 1.5 attack interval, kind of the same as Elowyn usually. But right around 80% rage regen, healing effect right around 128. This should be sufficient enough to go pretty far into the Guild Boss 2 fight. But a few other tests before we go into the Guild Boss 2 is I want to see how our range is going to be affected quickly by the Star Piercer Lord. For that, I will just go ahead and take out Hollow, I think. Alright, let's see what happens. We'll extend it further. The last 3, or is it just going to fill the square? What's going to happen here? We'll fill out the sides. I'm just curious. Okay. So there's her range normally. Okay, she's just gonna get the square here, so she's gonna get these other corners. I'm not really sure how that will help her. If you look at somebody like Nisande, she actually gets the extended range over here, and that helps with a lot of content actually, especially early on. I mean, maybe it will help if you consider Guild Boss 2 and how it gets laid down. I don't know, we'll find out. Do a little bit of a rage test here. Let's try Yovar. Yovar's built. We'll put him down, keep him alive, and just see how long it takes to get rage back. How well she does it, I mean. Pause it. Put it upwards. Put Yovar down. Right there. We'll put Talula right behind him. Now, he doesn't get the butterfly. Should be, I think, is called the Forest Spirit. Must have to get damage first. Okay, there goes the Forest Spirit. Like you can see, he's got all these buffs. Damage reduction, 30%, 30%. He also has every 2 seconds restores HP based on the carrier's max HP and the caster's attack for at least 8 seconds. After 8 seconds, the carrier has 100% HP. The butterfly will fly to another wounded ally within one tile or return to the caster. The carrier cannot attract more butterflies and cannot be dispelled. Okay, so let's go ahead and use his alt. Starting off with 80. Seems, oh, there's a little bounce there. She is giving them a good rage regen, which I think is at 2%. I wonder if it's different if I go ahead and activate her ultimate. Seems pretty similar, to be honest with you. 6, 7, up to 53, 54. I think that says 2% there. Oh, there's a big bounce. That must be from the Forest Spirit. There, let's try one more time. Activate her ultimate at the same time that Yovar does. See if that makes any kind of difference. We'll just activate them both at the same time. I think he had 30 after his ult last time. Wait for Talula. Just give him a butterfly. Okay, so let's just go ahead and activate them both. So 67, so he has like twice as much as before. And just to confirm that, one more time, I want to make sure. Let's see what he ends up without the ultimate, with the ultimate of Talula not going off. 67 with her ult going will be without it. So get a butterfly right here. Let's go ahead and hit it. $72. So I guess it doesn't really matter for ult going or not. You can see, oh, it's kind of skipping up, and I think that's just coming from her 2%. Oh, and so he sends one butterfly to each of the 3 allies in range. During the ritual, all the healing effect, rage regen, dispel, and damage reduction from Forest Spirit also applies to allies adjacent, blah blah blah. So the ult doesn't really make much of a difference. But he does need to have a butterfly on him to get the rage regen. It's only the heroes doing that, or with the butterfly, get the rage regen. I think it's called a Forest Spirit. Alright, let's move on to see if I can do a run. I will gear all these heroes up. Be right back in just a moment, and then we'll run an actual guild boss run.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright, I have the team all geared up. I did switch Talula into a euphoric orb for guild boss 1. I wasn't really planning on running guild boss 1, but I'm kind of curious how she compares with versus like a Hollow. You know, how will she hold up with the rage regen? Will she do better than Hollow? Will she do worse? She might do better. There we go. We got Laurel and Invig, Dolores and Invig, Torador and Invig, and Volca and Invig. And we also have Talula. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DPS 0, so everybody should get an Invig buff. Let's go. Let's see how this run goes. Pause. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna place down Lust right here, followed by Volca with the Invig buff, Arrogance, followed by Torador, pick him up to get the Invig buff, and then the rest, you can just go ahead and place down where they need to be, and then we'll place our other heroes. So I mean, you could put a fighter up here and still get coverage, I suppose. So if you run a Laying Skull and it's kind of annoying, she will heal them. That's interesting. We're gonna go ahead and activate everybody's ultimates as soon as they come up for the first round here. Get everybody rolling. including Talula. Should see some pretty big numbers coming out of this. As soon as Laurel's about done, we'll pick her up. Hopefully, activate everybody's ultimates again. Right when the shield goes down. Yeah, I want to put down Volca. Silas is a little bit behind. We had a bad RNG on Dolores. Okay. Definitely can keep them alive. She's doing a good job at that right now. Holy damage. Look at that. Almost 22k in 3.5 minutes. I think we'll make that. I think we'll make that 50k blood. I love the test server. Okay, so Volca's got to come up. Laurel goes down. And back up again. Get everybody rolling. Torador down. Keeping everybody alive. Come on, young lady. I'm healed. Get some flowers up there. You can reach them. You can reach them. They're dying. Kind of troublesome looking, isn't it? As far as like an AoE heal, she's not really getting the forest spirits up here for Yovar and Silas. X is suffering quite a bit too. Most of the platform units here about to go down. There goes one. That's not cool. I guess we have our answer for that. Cannot keep them alive. She cannot replace Hollow on Guild Boss 1 from what I can see. I'll take a look at her gear quick to see if there's anything I could optimize, but I don't think there is. She just doesn't get enough heals out there, while Hollow does a much better job at healing. Let me see Talula. Is there an awakening that'll help out? A butterfly landed on ally. Nope, that's just HP, healing effect. Healing Blessings Rage, regen per second increased by an extra 1%. Okay. Not gonna help. No, there isn't really anything that can be done to help that out. Maybe with timing, I suppose. Her stats are pretty okay. She's staying alive fine, so her HP doesn't matter. It's pretty decent attack for a healer. Attack interval is fine, rage regen is fine. Healing effect is nice and high. It's just the fact that she's only putting out a couple of these forest spirits at a time. So, it begs the question, how do we use her? In reality, right? I'm thinking she might be best used as an option versus Guild Boss 2 to replace Ferssi, and you still run Elowyn. Does that make sense? Well, this is... Well, I wouldn't run her normally. I'd run Silas. I think this is normal team. She can help with the damage reduction, and she can help you double cleanse in Guild Boss 2. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. See if I can make that, figure out a puzzle where she actually fits down on the platforms right. Okay, we're gonna go Lost, Arrow, Constance. I don't think she's in a Vega set. I don't even know if she's geared, to be honest with you. I'm thinking Elowyn right here. Need to get a tank in somewhere, probably right here. Need to have Volca down, and the rest are all gonna be platform units. She'll get the extension, so it doesn't matter where they go. It kind of does, because I want them to be within. She could go up here theoretically, facing down. Then I can get Hex. Maybe I could still do this. Hold on a second. Yeah, redo it one more time. Definitely going to work. We have Lust, Arrow, Constance. I'm gonna put her up here facing down. I'm gonna put Corridor right here, Volca right here. Now keep in mind Elowyn's not even geared, so I'm just trying to set up to see. I'm gonna put X down here, Silas here, and Yovar over here. So she's definitely helping heal. She'll give, when her ult is going, she can reduce the damage everybody's taking. Knew that was gonna happen because she's not geared. Let me go and gear Elowyn, and then I'll do a run. We'll just get right into the run. Be right back. Okay, Elowyn's fixed. I got Torador re-geared. Constance is in gear. We're over 1 million BP. See how this goes. Alright, so we know Lust and Arrow are going right here. Put down Constance. Have her down here. You need to make sure that Silas gets an evict buff. I'm gonna put Elowyn right here. I'm gonna make sure, well, Silas or Hex isn't gonna get the buff. That's fine. Neither is Yovar. Put these guys here, and we're just gonna go into the fight. Set up for first ultimate, just because we can. Not trying to break any high scoring teams here or anything. I'm just trying to see how she holds up against the Titan's Drake on her own. They obviously are going to lose out, I believe, from not having that damage reduction on everybody. You can see it might be on a few of these heroes. Actually, nobody has it right now. That's something to keep in mind. Alright, go ahead and activate their ults. With Elowyn and her both going right now, let's go ahead and activate her ult. 2 poisons, 1 poison left on herself because she won't cleanse herself apparently. So Elowyn's gonna have to do it. There you go. Nobody again has any forest spirits. It's kind of an issue. Oh, Torador has it. Forest spirit is up. It'll just stay on him until it's gone. Guess it doesn't really matter. She's a really cool hero. I think she might be more suited for using as like a secondary option for Guild Boss 2 Apocalypse 1 instead of Apoc 2. Just my 2 cents on it. I'm not sure she's going to be the ideal candidate for coming in here in Apoc 2 and replacing Elowyn, or she can't replace Hollow. It's just another good healer with a really weird range when you pair her with Star Piercers. And she also offers a lot of rage regen. So the 2 of these combined here, you're going to have these guys ulting a lot faster, which is something to consider. Issue is, doesn't seem to heal herself very well, which is really interesting. Here comes the saw. I consider if she is awakened 3, she's going to be able to offer 2% rage, so it's going to double that up. It's gonna make Titan's Drake not really an issue. The problem is you're giving up Ferssi, which is gonna give extra inspiration. So you're gonna lose a bit of damage. Now this team here is not gonna have any issues because it's most of these guys are Awakened 5 and just geared through the roof. So they're not gonna really miss the inspiration very much. But it could be a key factor in helping you out with your second team. Or maybe if you don't have Elowyn, it'll help you out with your first team. So I do think she's a very good hero. Just don't think she's as good as either, well, as good as Elowyn. I think I would pin her somewhere in between Hollow and Elowyn when it comes to Guild Boss 2. And in other scenarios, she's going to be better than Hollow, except for Guild Boss 1. I think Hollow is going to remain king there. It's going to be hard to replace her in that scenario. Here she is, not really healing herself again. She's too busy healing everybody else. So her health is having a hard time coming back up. That is interesting. Heal yourself, young lady. You can see again, she's just healing everybody else. All the butterflies are busy. And she's about to go down. Well, you know, I'm kind of disappointed in the hero a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to say she's terrible. I would never say that about her. She's a decent hero. I'm just saying I'm a little disappointed in the utility. I thought the utility would be a lot more useful. Okay, so poison stack is off her, and that's not from Elowyn, so she cleared her own poison. Here's where things might get a little more interesting. I want these extra poisons to come on her. I'll use Elowyn for the first round. Okay, they're cleansed. Okay. I'm not going to take him down yet. Let's see how she cleanses these off. Everybody around should... Okay, someone's missing. Okay, there it goes. And that wasn't Elowyn that cleared that. But she cleared in between. Obviously, I'd be attacking and stuff in between this, but will Elowyn be able to come back by the time the next poison comes back? Kind of the question. I think, who has the forest spirits here? Anybody? I don't think anybody has it. Elowyn's about to come back. She can clear it now. You have to keep in mind these heroes have a lot of rage. By the time you have 3 of these things come around, you should have the Titan's breakdown. I've just been sitting here on the Elts. He's at 87, 90 almost. Clear it again. Not getting it off of herself, which means she's not in range of one of those guys. And it looks like she's about to go down. There you go. Not healing herself because of the RNG of where these spirits land. Huh. Well, there you have it. That's pretty much going to end the showcase for Talula. I'm not going to bother taking her up to Awaken 3. I can already see there's an issue with Guild Boss 2. Maybe if you paired it with, what's his name, just Somi, and the 2 of them on Epoch 1 as your secondary team could do a good job keeping the poisons off if you struggle with that. Other than that, she's mediocre. Should you summon for, I mean, if you don't have Elowyn and you don't want to wait for Elowyn, she might be a key to your victory in Guild Boss 2. You know, I'm not going to say that you shouldn't. I do think that she's a good hero. I do think she can fill the role. She's definitely not an Elowyn 2.0 or anything like that. More of like a in-between Hollow and Elowyn kind of range as far as utility goes. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for Talula. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Let me know down in the comments how interested you are in Talula, if you have any ideas of how I should test her, or if I missed something that was really important that you needed to see, or you wanted to see. Go ahead and let me know. I will try to make another video if I have to get that covered for you. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.